the rock. You physically couldn't hold me, I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili, from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats, circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's a reach. We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready?
And good evening, fellow drone nerds. How are we all tonight? Hey, Dominic.
Yeah, good evening.
So, listen, I want to start right away and let everyone know in the chat. Tonight, I wanted to discuss the war in Ukraine and Russia, not to bring up anything political, but there was a drone attack that happened this past week in Russia, deep in Russian territory, and I thought it was pretty interesting. So we're going to discuss that tonight, so I hope I don't spark any political debates in the chat. That's not really where we're going. I just thought that some tactics were used that were really interesting. I thought
it was very impressive, I must say.
Yeah, it was an impressive use of the drones. I don't support any war or anything. I wish the war would stop, but I just wanted to start the show by saying that. So, Dominic, I know you got some bad weather today, but you been flying at all?
No, I haven't. It's rained for the last 3 days.
Yeah. See, we got the new car, and we were able to go out and go flying, but I couldn't fly. I went over Brian's house, Waypoint, New England, went over, and but it was raining, so. Yeah. We just had a good conversation and ended up going to see a drive-in. We saw Lilo and Stitch last night. Pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's get in and say hi to everybody in the chat. We got Maria Davis, and she's here with us, and she'll be joining us for the chat. How you doing, Maria? And Jody's in the house. How you doing, Jody? Glad to have you here.
Jody.
And Bud. He's always the first person in the back with me every week, like clockwork. Yep. Just as dependable as Dom.
Yep.
And we got Don in the house. How you doing, Don?
Hello.
Hey, I saw something yesterday Don did. He used the AI to make it debate.
Yeah.
If you want to see a good, funny video, go watch Don's latest. I don't know if it's still his latest, but he posted it, I think, yesterday or the day before. Really good. Funny stuff. Warren's in the house. How you doing, Warren? Glad to have you here. And he might disappear because the dog poo. My wife, my number one supporter, right there. And Bill Walton, he's actually joining us in the back for the chat. And Bill, I don't know if you've seen it, but I tagged you in a comment in the chat. I sent you the sign up for the Northeast Drone Meet, so it's in the YouTube chat. If you need it, let me know. I'll share it with you after also. And there he is. How you doing, Brian? Glad to have you here. Make sure I'm not missing. And Ken's in the house. He'll be joining us for the chat also. How you doing, Ken? I'll let him share the good news when he comes on. I thought that was really good. Who's this guy? Someone ban him from the chat. Hey, Michael, how you doing?
Mr. Kitty.
Mr. Kitty. Is that a new nickname, or is that one I've missed for a while?
It's a nickname that we use on Uncle Bill's.
Oh, okay. There we go. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Look at, I remembered. I'll forget it next week, but I remembered it this week.
Yep.
Glad to have it here. All right, well, with that, let's bring in our chat panel. How you guys doing tonight?
We're here.
Howdy.
So, Ken, tell us the good news.
Doing fine.
But the graduation news?
Yeah?
Yeah, my son graduated from high school on Friday night.
Congratulations.
Yep. Very proud, very proud. The rain held off, which was good. So it was a good night. A little boring because that's what they are, but there was like 320 maybe or something like that, but it was over in an hour and a half, so it was good.
Wow, that's a pretty good sized class.
Yeah, it is. Actually, I'm not going to say the year I graduated, but we had like, I think 540 in my class.
I had 36.
28.
Wow.
But my niece just graduated too, and she had, I think there was about 422 or something like that with hers.
Congrats to her.
Oh, congratulations for her too. That's awesome. Yeah, cool. Hey, Bill, how you doing tonight? All right, I'll move on. Bud, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, Paul. How you doing?
Good. Got him back.
I was
Have you been
checking
flying
some.
at all, brother?
Me?
I'm going back to Bill because he answered me. I didn't want to skip him now.
He still doesn't want to answer.
Is there a
No,
delay?
Maybe.
no, I haven't been able to fly lately. Yep.
Okay. Oh, Ron's in the house. How you doing, Ron? Glad to have you here. Always. Oh, look at Warren said, you went to school, bud? Pick on Bud tonight, huh?
Man, he's mean.
Warren, I will find you and I will kill you.
Demonetized. Just like that.
Demonetized.
Yeah. So I learned something new today, by the way. I didn't know that the flip actually had a dolly zoom function.
Oh,
We're
okay.
gonna show a video later that Bud did with his flip. So I think that's pretty cool. But you mentioned something before the show, so why don't you share your feedback on the experience with the dolly zoom?
It's really easy to do. You just hit start and it does it. There's what, 6 different versions you can use. It still needs a little tweaking the way it goes, but I mean, it turns out some crazy good video.
Yeah,
Fascinating.
you were saying something about the 30 frames a second being
Yeah. Okay. So most of the clips, when it's flying out and flying back, they're 5 to 6 seconds long. Well, it'd be nice to have them a little bit longer. So I tried to get to 60 frames per second, thinking then I'd slow it down to 30 frames per second. But so far it's not available. So maybe DJI, if you're listening, you might want to adjust that.
Firmware.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I mean, it's because I've done it before on my Mavic 3 Classic, where you set up. I call it a waypoint mission, I guess, where you start here and then you back up and zoom in and da 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 da. But here you just hit a button and it goes. It's crazy easy.
That's one of the things that kind of baffled me a little bit because if you do like the master shot, it has a shot in there where the drone camera looks up at the target.
Right.
It kind of rotates around it, but then zooms in, right? So
Yeah.
it has the capability to do like a dolly zoom, but they don't. And I always wondered why they didn't include that. So the fact that it's on the flip, I never thought to be like, oh, this little tiny, inexpensive, you could almost say play drone, really, right? It's not like you're not doing cinematic stuff really with it, right?
Well,
Just
no, to be honest, it's the same camera that's on the Mini 4 Pro. So, I mean, the video quality, pictures,
Oh.
everything, the quality is excellent.
really.
Now, because they added it to the Flip, is that to say they might add it to the other drones?
Or maybe add functionality to make it work like a Mini 4.
Yeah. I mean, obviously they know what they're doing when they, did the update. So why can't they do it to the other drones?
Yeah, you know who did really incredible dolly zooms in his video? Is Michael Hallsworth. And I don't know if you remember Michael Hallsworth, but he's in the United States Drone Society, and he did drone work on a lot of movies. You can look him up on IMDb, and he
Okay.
did the Beetlejuice movie. Paul, he posts some videos on his Facebook quite often. He's a really great editor. Really, he's talented. He's creative with it. But some of his dolly zooms are some of the best I've ever seen, and he does. It's incredible. I can't explain it. You have to see it. Yeah.
Let me answer Warren's question here. It's not really a quick shot, and yes, the drone will, you take off with your hand, your hands up a little bit, then it shoots the shot, stop, shoots the shot coming forward, and then comes back to your hand. So it's not really a quick shot, but it does return to where it took off from.
Yeah, and Ron just said he got a decent dolly zoom. He needs to do more and get better at it. Yeah, and I think the problem I have is I never, I I feel like I don't have enough time. For some reason, I feel like my zoom is too quick to.
Well, it takes practice.
Yeah.
You gotta. For me, I fly in the backyard and I practice. So
It's the best way to do it.
yeah,
But now having the camera the same as the Mini 4 Pro and having it do dolly zooms and stuff, it's almost like um, a good reason to get a cheap drone that can work very well.
and it's got all the the whatever they're called, the master shots. I mean, the Flip is an amazing drone for. Well, the only thing I was pissed at, pardon my French, was that I had to buy the controller with it because it uses the same controller that my whatever drone uses. It's like no. So now I have I have two of the same controllers that I
His,
didn't really need.
I've had this thing since I got my Mavic 3. I had this in Florida with me. There's not a scratch on it, and it
And
doesn't
it
work
doesn't power
anymore.
up.
I pulled it out to charge it up. Actually, my wife took it out to charge it up for me for our trip yesterday, and yeah, it doesn't. It won't take a charge. The lights won't come on. Nothing. So I'm
Wow.
sad.
Can you unscrew that and pull the battery? I mean, I know it's not user replaceable, but can you actually do that? Can you pull it out?
I would assume I might be able to, but I don't know. I don't know how to do it or what to. I don't want to mess it up. Is it possible? Does anyone know if I could send this into DJI and have them fix it for me? Do you know?
Probably.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
I would. I mean, you might have to pay, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I did that. I remember when when I got the Air 2S, I had literally crashed my Mini 2 like a week before I got the Air 2S. So I didn't get the Mini 2 fixed for the longest time, and I finally sent it in. It was really cheap to have them fix it, but I really like this controller, and it hasn't taken a fall, no damage. It's mint condition, but it doesn't want to work. So
It'll probably be cheaper to. I mean, DJI will probably maybe charge you, but it'll be way cheaper than buying a new one.
Oh yeah.
yeah, to refurb it
I
for
would-
me or something.
I would get on a support chat with them and
Yeah, get on a support chat, get an RI, and just send to them and see what happens.
yeah, and if you don't accept the whatever they charge you, you can always just have them send it back.
Yeah, I'm
But
going
it's
to be
worth it. I
working
mean,
on
if it doesn't work, it's just sitting in your house, being a brick anyway. So you might as well
Yeah.
try it.
Oh, Ron's got a video to share tonight. All right, let me. I'll add that to the list.
There must be some sort of YouTube
Yeah,
tutorial
like what
on it.
Warren said. Yeah, just go on
Yeah.
YouTube, see if there's a video for it.
Honestly, I'd rather pay DJI to do it because I don't want to screw it up. It's like I said, it's not like I damaged it or anyone damaged it. It sat in a hard case.
Sometimes if you let something sit too long, the battery just loses charge.
I just
Loses
used
the
it.
ability to charge.
I just used it at the South Florida drone meet. Worked fine,
Like,
no
what, 2 months
problem.
ago?
Yeah. But I'd rather send it in than mess with it myself because I'll mess something up, and I don't want to do that. Oh, Ken's got a video too. Awesome.
Oh, great.
I like Ken's video because he likes to go ripping that FPV. Oh, this one's not the FPV though.
No, I haven't done that in so long. My batteries, luckily, I have like a good stock of batteries I've never used yet, so they're just like sitting in a drawer here. But I got to get back out. My FPV drones are collecting dust, and I miss it. I really do, but I just haven't had time.
Yeah. Now, to answer what Warren said here, is it because you can't send it into DJI to have them look at it? You just don't want to. You'd rather try to just fix it yourself. Is that why? That video that you shared, I haven't seen it yet. So that's that. Was it a crane out there?
Yeah. We had the second largest crane vessel in the world docked in a harbor here in Rhode Island, Jamestown, Rhode Island, for about a week. It was here about a week. It was refreshing itself, like the crew and stuff and supplies, and it was heading out to Long Island to do to install some windmills for a wind farm. I think it was called the Empire Wind Project. So just the size of it is just crazy. And I mean, it was literally like if I had to go on the back side of it to shoot the crane, it was a good almost a mile out in the water. But you're standing at shore, like there was a park right there, and just looking at it, it was pretty amazing, actually.
Yeah, we lost Bill. It looks like.
Nope.
I feel like
Where,
this is lyrics or something he's talking. Is he quoting something here?
where's that crane? I guess what's their home base?
It's the I think it's registered out of Panama.
Really?
That's what they
Wow.
had said. Yeah,
It
but
had to be a heck of a ride up.
I think it came from the Netherlands or something. It was coming out of there for whatever reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I guess it was too much for them to go all the way to Long Island, so they decided to make a pit stop and back into a port here and sit there for a week. And in fact, actually, I got lucky because I wanted to get some night shots, at least pictures or video, and
Yeah.
I was praying that it would sit there till at least Sunday, which was when I went, and it turned out that it was leaving as I was filming, so that was pretty cool. So I was the last one to get shots, which was kind of cool.
Oh no, there were great pictures and
Thank you.
oh, unbelievable. That thing is huge. Oh God.
It has a crew of 760 people or something like that, 730, 760.
Wow.
It weighs about 140 or 150 tons.
Oh,
150
I can imagine.
tons is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I get canoes going down my river. Does that count?
Hey, you don't even get lighthouses, so I mean, come on.
Yeah.
No, I have Midwestern lighthouses. They're called water towers.
Yep, we were just talking about this before the show. It's valid. It's legit. So this is the dolly zoom that. This was cool.
So now it's flying back in.
So it does both. It does reverse and then forward.
Yeah, now it's flying back in.
That is really cool.
And now it's flying out. Yeah, thank you, Alfred.
Bud looks like he's posing for Bridge
really.
Playboy.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a lot of offers while I was standing on the bridge doing this. And yes, that's my backyard.
This looks like an intro to a new version of The Bachelor.
Yeah.
Bud's like, I'm single and I have a creek. Date.
And I have a drone.
Yes. Now it's hard to see, but if you watch it on a big screen TV, you can see it bit out. But they're so short. That's why I wanted to film at 60 frames, to slow it down and make them a little bit longer. But
It's still pretty cool that a small, inexpensive drone like that has that kind of capability. It's crazy.
absolutely, it's crazy.
Yeah, we were. So it's a function like a quick shot option on the drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, RJ just said no. It was done in a firmware update that came out like 2 days ago, and it's all automated.
You go psycho.
Okay, fine, Warren. I will find you. I will kill you. Whoop.
Can't hurt. I'm already demonetized, I guess.
I can tell you, when I get back at the end of the month, I'm going to have
Demonetized.
so much footage. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, what are you planning on
Good luck
bringing
with that.
storage? Are you gonna bring a backup device to back up your footage?
Oh yeah, I got an external SSD. So
Sweet.
I can't, actually, honestly, I can't wait to see what you come up with because I know it's going to be cool. So
That's going to be a heck of a road
neither
trip.
can I. I do know that every day is going to be documented, basically filmed like a vlog style, like day 1, day 2, day 3. There's no way I could put everything in one video.
yeah.
So, and then the drone videos are going to be separate from that. So
Well, when you get to me in lovely Aurora, Illinois, just keep the drone in the car because there's nothing to film. But we will get a picture together.
yes, of course, everybody gets pictures,
Yeah.
video, whatever you want. That's fine.
Now, Maria, you said you were coming to Narragansett.
Yes.
Okay. Narragansett is the only town in the state of Rhode Island that actually got past their own drone laws. So, I mean, it's kind of dumb. Like they have a couple of beaches that you can't fly at.
Where I'm going is literally like right next to the towers, and I know you can fly there.
Oh, yeah. The Coast Guard house.
Okay.
That's it's it's a restaurant. You're talking about the rock towers with like the bridge thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right at the base of that is a restaurant called the Coast Guard House.
Okay.
And yeah, you can fly there.
Yeah. Paul has the address of where I'm going to be at. It's a parking lot where everybody can meet up if you guys want, whoever wants to meet up.
Yeah, I'll be there.
And I just don't want to blast that publicly on here, but if you guys want to meet up with me, please contact Paul because he has all that.
Yep. Give me the info, Paul, when you can.
All right, I will do. All right, and it looks like this is. Oh, Ron was sharing a Dolly Zoom video here. Cool. For a second, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Impressive.
oh, there we go. Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah, impressive.
I know I can do it on the Mavic 3 Classic, so, but you
I
got
never-
to set it up.
I never
as a
checked any
waypoint.
of the extras in the Air 3S. I don't even know if it, what it does at this point. I still haven't had time to.
There you go, Warren, the lighthouse.
Hey, Captain Ray.
All right.
Hooray!
Hey, Ray.
Yeah, see, that's a Midwestern lighthouse.
Very well done, Ron.
That's a small water tower, that's for sure.
I actually have one in my city.
There it is, right there. Look at that.
Yep, very good.
Yeah, that's cool.
What drone was he? I assume he's watching. What drone was he flying?
Mavic 3 Pro.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check if the Air 3S has this. I don't know if anybody knows that already out there. I don't know.
Can you do a mission with the 3S?
I believe so. Yes.
Then you can.
Oh, okay.
So you fly up to your target, with no zoom, hit your waypoint, back up so far, set your zoom level, hit another waypoint, and then fly back to your first waypoint, and that's how you do it.
Oh.
But it takes practice to get it right. Very nice.
Gotta
Well done,
learn
Ron.
that, man.
Nice.
Yeah, that was well done.
Get a waypoint. They're not okay, but like anything, you got to practice to get it right.
Your mic was breaking up there, bud.
I'm sorry, what did I do?
Your microphone was breaking up there.
I got an echo of you, Paul.
Oh, wait. I haven't touched
For me?
anything.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. What about me? Am I still breaking up?
Nope.
Nope. Sounds good now.
I think it's all your fault, Paul.
Yeah, probably.
No, it's Ashley's fault.
She's gonna go out and kill you.
Have a day. My wife will be happy.
I'm going to share your video now, Ken.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that is.
Yeah, you can tell us about this.
Well,
you
yeah,
did-
like I'd already said, I was there the day before doing some daytime stuff, and the wind was literally like 25 to 30 miles an hour. But I didn't know if I was going to come back, so I said I'm not going to be denied, and I did some day stuff. But then I knew that the sunset was going to be cool the next day, and I was praying that it was still going to stay, and it actually did. So I actually filmed this about a half an hour or so before it left. And then I was really upset too because I had all my batteries were charged, so I had a fresh battery, and I'm like, since this thing is moving, I'm gonna do a time lapse. It's gonna look really cool. It's gonna, we're gonna see how this thing floats on the water. So put the battery in, I take off, and I start the hyperlapse, and I did like a 30-second hyperlapse, so it was taking, tons of pictures. And wouldn't you know, the sucker just sat there.
Oh,
Didn't move at all. So I looked at the hyperlapse. It wiggled a few times and then just sat there. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm like, oh, well, whatever.
those are amazing, amazing shots.
Great shots, yeah.
The night video on the Air 3S is phenomenal. I mean, I kept it at just auto, and
Impressive.
that's what I got.
So, I mean, you adjusted your settings, or did you use auto and night shot or something?
Nope, just auto. I
Really?
set it at 4K 24. I always wanted to do 24 just to see how it looked and all that. So I set it to 4K 24 auto, sent it, and
Sweet.
that's what I got.
Oh, that was freaking amazing, man.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Oh no, it was more than pretty cool. It was damn cool.
I mean, just the enormity, I guess that's the word, enormity of it, just how big, you pull up to it and it's just like, I can't even, it's hard to explain. It's just huge. It's just sitting there and you're going, oh my God, this thing is crazy.
Well, okay, agreed. Thing's huge. But some of the videos these people take of some of these cruise ships today,
oh yeah,
that are just monsters.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
There was one out here in October, November, and Gizmo Drones did one, and it was just amazing. I went out to the same pier that it was at. I get there and the wind is howling at like 30 miles an hour, and I'm going, oh, bugger.
Well, that's what happened to me when I went the day before in the afternoon. The wind was really bad, and I'm like, you know what? The Air 3S can handle it. I don't care. I got 4 batteries. I'm taking off, and I'm getting stuff. So I actually did a video of it the afternoon before. So I kind of got it in daytime and nighttime. But
your challenge has been accepted.
Yeah,
Warren
as I
is
said,
on
I had
fire
done the
tonight.
dolly zoom. I did a dolly zoom on the Mini 2, but boy, it was hard.
Yeah.
I think I used the whole battery trying. I think I got it, but it was a real challenge.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into the Ukraine thing, let's talk, the technology of how even the mini drones, you see it wobbling in the air, but yet that video is stable as all get out. It's amazing.
It is.
It was like that the footage with the drone that went into the tornado.
Yeah.
That thing was whipping around. That stabilization is really good.
Yep.
It's amazing how they do it, but the way that they can do it with like a gyro flow makes a lot of sense, really. But it's amazing that they could just, because there's no way that thing was the clarity of those shots, that thing, that must have been like this otherwise. Oh, Ray's talking about my controller. Yeah, I'm gonna send it back and have him fix it. I don't want to try to fix it myself. And it's not, like I said, it's not like I did anything to break it. It was kept really safe. I took real good care
Probably
of
the
it.
battery's just gone stale.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. Maybe they'll treat you a little better, knowing that the thing is in great shape. You know what I mean?
Benjamin.
Maybe they'll look at it and say, well, this thing is, been treated nice. Maybe they'll.
No, DJI is going to want their money, and I'm okay with it if I don't have to buy a brand new one.
Right.
I really don't have an issue getting that if they like fix it and refurbish it. I'm okay with that as long as it works.
And if it's like 10% of the price of a new one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So that's probably my best bet. That's the route I'll go because they were really good. I wasn't expecting. I've never really had to use them before that. So when I had the Mini 2 and it was broken and I didn't have any care refresh on it, I'm like, well, I didn't realize I could send it in and get it fixed. But then when I found that I could, I was like, oh, great. So I tried, and it was really cheap. What did we pay to fix that? Was it like 60? It was $30. Yeah, they charged me like $30 to fix it. It was just some broken plastic, basically.
Just be prepared when you're on the chat with them, and you probably already know this. They're gonna have you do 3 hours worth of troubleshooting before they actually issue.
Here, I push the button and it doesn't come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll let them know. I'll store it in the back of my toilet just to make sure everything works good. If I surround it by water, no dirt can get inside of it.
No, that's
Exactly.
true.
There you go.
Hey, Jerry, how you doing?
Hey,
So
Jerry.
Maria shared a video with me. It's not a drone video, but she said it's funny here. It's I'll share it.
This was done when I was back in film school.
Life of toilet paper.
And interesting.
Super short.
Hey, look over here. Look over here. Oh, you're looking at me. Yes, pick me. Pick me. Come on, I've been here for too long. Oh, squeeze. Yes, that felt really nice. Oh. What are you doing with that? What? No, don't. No, don't put that on me. No. Oh. Do I get a ride in the trunk? Why can't I go up front with you? Oh, man. Ugh. That wasn't nice. So, where am I going? Oh, I'm going here? Oh, do I have my own apartment? Cool. Oh, didn't have to throw me.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hi, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, my God! Oh, you ripped my skin off! Oh, God! Oh, that kind of tickles. Oh. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, ow! Don't pull that, it keeps
Oh,
me
you got it
warm.
on the wrong
Oh,
way.
God, that hurt! Oh,
Yeah,
God,
you're on the
you gotta
wrong way.
Wait. Ah!
That's awesome.
Well done.
I had to make a 1-minute short when I was in film school. So I came up with. I put it on the wrong way on purpose.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Can I say that was a crappy video?
Sure. I did that like 6 years ago. So.
That was
That's
very
good. I liked it.
Yeah.
That was great. Great job.
Very creative.
The whole scream there was hilarious.
Oh, I had to narrate that. I edited everything together and then I narrated it in real time as I was watching it. So that was part of the challenge to do that instead of having a script.
Oh, that was
Yeah, that was funny.
really good.
That was really funny.
Was that during COVID because you had the mask on?
Yeah, it was right in the beginning of COVID.
No, that's very creative. Very
Wait
good.
a second. Then how did you get that toilet paper? You had inside information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Toilet paper. It's
Well, as you can
toilet
see, it wasn't
paper.
really good toilet paper. It was the stuff nobody wants.
Well, listen, the fact that you were still able to use it after throwing an entire bag of dog food on top of it, that sold it for me. I'm buying it next time.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That was excellent. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I think Captain Ray is a little behind on the show. I think he's
It's just slightly.
Yeah.
yeah. I think I might have got backed up a little bit.
He's in a different time zone.
Yeah. Ray, if the show runs a little late for you, it's because you're backed up a bit. I think. Maybe.
If he's backed up, we know what to do.
Wait. Backed up in toilet paper? What's going on here?
So, all right. So I wanted to discuss this tonight. Again, it's not a political discussion, but Ukraine and Russia are at war. We all know that. But what happened is there was a drone attack. The Ukrainian military executed a drone attack inside Russian territory. And we're talking in certain areas, really deep inside Russia's territory, like south of Moscow, deep. And they hit their planes with drones. The reason why I want to discuss it tonight is because I did a little bit of research about the attack that they did, and there were a couple aspects of it that I thought really cool. So they took carbon fiber custom drones, they attached bombs to them, and they stored them in the top of trucks, like shipping container trucks. And they somehow, over we don't know how long, snuck these trucks into Russian territory, parked them, and had them hidden, and then executed it from far away. They were able to bring the drones out of the top of the trucks and go and hit the warplanes in Russia. But what I thought was really interesting was some of the ways they were using the FPV drones, because Russia will use technology like radio frequency jamming. So what will happen is the drone will enter an area that's being protected by that kind of equipment, and the person operating the drone will lose the signal and they won't be able to control it, and their mission failed. But what they were doing was Ukraine was using an additional drone behind their attack drone that strengthened the signal and allowed those drones to penetrate those areas. And that to me was pretty genius.
Yeah.
Really. So yeah, what do you guys think about that?
I mean,
Well,
I want to know, like, what technology are they using to get that kind of range with? I mean, I know that they're not, consumer
But
drones
it
like
was
what we
brought
fly,
in by the truck, and I think the truck had some sort of
like a
anti-jamming in it too.
like a booster
Just
maybe or
came out
something.
the back of a truck.
Yeah,
But the truck had batteries for charging and everything.
Yeah.
It was a really well thought out attack, and the strategy worked really well. They something like almost 40% of their air fleet or bombers were taken out. It is really incredible what they were able to do. And it's not easy when you're going into another country and trying to do something like that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
well,
so it's impressive.
especially in that situation.
Yeah.
Mm.
well, okay. Like I tell all my friends when they're watching me, fly a drone, and I'm doing the dolly zoom, or I'm doing the master shots, or I'm doing, whatever. I go, if I can do this, think what the government can do. I mean,
Yeah.
they are so advanced, and I mean, it's amazing technology that I've been in computer business for 40 some years. I can't comprehend how they're doing this. It's amazing.
Yep. Ray's seeing your video right now.
He lives in a mansion with his own bridge. He's way behind.
Yeah, yeah. I believe they had to have the fact they got the truck so deep. That's incredible. They were able to do that. Yeah.
I heard it was 300 miles away. I thought I heard something like
Okay,
that.
so here's the question: how is Russia's border security that bad that they let these trucks in and they park them? According to the video you showed before we went online or live, they sat there for months.
Yeah. Well, and what they did was is the trucks were parked in areas where trucks like that would be frequent, so they didn't like set off any, hey, what's that truck doing there? Well, that looks
Mm.
suspicious.
Yeah.
It was well thought out, and I kind of, I'm thinking about what Warren said here about they might have infiltrated Russia itself. In the instance of what they did, I can't imagine that they didn't have some kind of help inside.
Yeah,
Right.
it must have been an inside job
Yeah.
to get in that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, unbelievably close. They were just south of Russia on the border, right? They were hitting the wherever their bases were.
But again, think about the technology. I mean, like I say, as recreational or 107 pilots, what we can do. I can't. I mean, they've been flying. The not not to take away from Ukraine and their carbon fiber drones, but company or countries have been flying
Valid
drones,
point.
bombing things for thousands of miles. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I hope that that war stops at some point. That's all I hope. It's crazy.
Warren is on fire tonight.
Yeah.
We
I
almost
want-
lost him to a dog poop tonight.
Yeah.
We did, right? We did. We did. Well, is there anybody in the chat who has a video they'd like to show tonight? Let me know. We'll show it. Maria, that video was hilarious. I loved it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was great. Oh, now she's a crazy redhead.
You know what? It's funny that you say that. When we were showing Ron's video, I saw crazy redhead down there, and I'm like, who is that? Because she had stopped her camera for a few minutes, so I thought someone had joined, and maybe someone was trolling. I didn't realize it was her.
Yeah.
What's that?
Are you Irish, by the way?
Me? No, I'm
Yeah.
Danish.
Really? Cool.
Mhm.
I'm adopted.
That's funny.
So for the next subject, let's talk about.
I want to play a video. I think I'm gonna play.
Let's see some of your work. Oh, their shooter just sent one.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're looking for something to play, it's just the daytime video I took of the.
Hey, Dre, how you doing?
Dry.
I saw somebody post a video recently of this place, so I'm going to share this video, and then Ken, I'll share yours that you
Yeah.
shared in the chat.
Oh, you're shooter FPV?
Yep, I am.
Okay. Now I know. Oh, the Air 2S is a great drone.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
This is Nobska Lighthouse.
Tower. See, I got nothing like
You need to move to a place that has that.
See all the water that you're missing, bud?
I'm sorry.
I said, see all the water that you're missing?
Yeah.
I have
Look
water
at
in
that
my
cotton candy
backyard.
sky.
Go for a drive then.
You know what? I couldn't see the sky like that when I was filming it because I was looking at the controller. But when I
Yeah.
added the cotton candy sky, was incredible.
Yeah.
The
You
controller.
don't realise what you've got.
God, I wish you'd learn to speak English.
I'm sorry, the controller.
Oh, that's just gorgeous.
Yeah. But it's like, that's just boring.
No, it's not. You know what? I'm going to do a film next week of 3 minutes of boring.
Yeah, all corn silos.
It'll be corn coming up out of the ground, soybean, water towers. Great shot there. How long you had your Air 3S?
Oh, who, me?
Since it came, no, whoever. Oh,
This is the Air 2S.
well, I said it wrong, sorry.
Close enough.
I've had a few martinis. Though I don't drink gin.
And we're standing actually right over here.
Over here.
Over here.
Yeah.
Very nice. That was well done.
Thank you.
Not,
Yeah,
as,
definitely.
Very nice.
not as good as Maria's, but it was,
I have an absolutely hilarious story about that day I'll share with you now. So we go all the way out there, and I don't know if any of you have ever been out to Nobska. Maybe Ken has. I would guess Ken would be the only one who might have in this group, right?
Yeah, I know where it is, but I've never been there.
All right, so it's out in Falmouth. Right, is it Falmouth? Yeah, I think it is. And there's really nothing around. There's all houses. There's not really a lot of businesses, right? So I'm out there and I'm filming and I'm standing there. Now, I already move slow. I have my walking stick, right? We're out there and all of a sudden I got to go to the bathroom. And I'm not talking to number one. I'm talking I got to go. Out in the middle of nowhere, I'm standing out there. So we had to stop. We had to go drive all the way. I forget. It took us 20 minutes to drive to a McDonald's to use their bathroom and had to go all the way back so I could finish recording that video.
Wow.
Yeah. It was funny, though. It was perfect because just as I got back and put the drone up, there was the ferry that I was following. That one travels between that area and Martha's Vineyard.
Oh, okay.
I sent you one. Well, I don't know if you've ever shown it before, but if you're looking for content.
I got a question for Jerry Franks. He just said do a video on center pivots. So a point of interest flying around? Is that what he means?
The POI?
It just says do a video on center pivots.
Hey, Ken, is this the video you just shared or is it a different one?
No, it's the daytime one I did the day before in the 30-mile-an-hour winds and all of that stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah. And you couldn't even tell that there was like a half an hour break in there, or what, 40-minute break or whatever it was.
I just can't believe how big that thing is.
So you said this one was during the daytime, right?
Yeah.
All right. Straight up. Hey, Ken's at 534 subscribers. If you're not subscribed, go get subscribed.
Do it. I haven't posted much in a while, but I'm going to start again.
God, that thing's huge.
I see when it left the day after, and that Sunday night, the night video, the cranes were down.
Really? Wow. Oh, yeah, probably, yeah.
It must travel with the cranes down, I guess.
Yeah, they're just showing off now.
That thing's so huge.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like the night footage better because it's all lit up. It looks really cool.
Well, that's why I was praying. I'm going, oh, please stay. And there's a website called vesselfinder.com, and if you know the name of the ship you're looking for, it will find it. And
yeah, that must be the same as marine traffic then.
Maybe. I think I heard of that one too. And so I was refreshing all of Sunday. I was refreshing, going, please stay. So it finally did.
Yeah, this thing's cool too.
My wife and I took a ride down and got the night shots. Yeah, this is a companion one. I think they were loading stuff off of this and onto the bigger one.
I would have done. Yeah, I would have landed on the helipad.
Actually, I can't say I didn't think about it. I was thinking
I would have done it.
What do you think they would do if you did land on there?
I would have probably took off real quick. They probably wouldn't have. I didn't really see too many people on the ship there, but
that thing is. How did he get under that bridge?
It didn't.
Oh, okay.
If where the helipad is facing that way, that's back out to open water. If they went backwards, it would have went under the bridge. But no, it didn't. It just sat. It went that far and just sat there.
Can you imagine being the captain of that boat trying to go, well, let's go this way. Let's go that way.
Well, people will move out of your way. That's for sure.
Yeah, you got that right.
Oh, so Bill said, Ken, have you seen the Regent Sea Glider yet?
No, I've never heard of it. Huh.
Yeah.
You know, it was funny. This past weekend, too, there was a big cruise ship in Newport Harbor, too. I was going to try to get there, but I couldn't.
Yeah, this was my thinking right here. And this is actually a perfect example. This was like when I had my Contixo. Remember I told you about the issue I had when I had my first drone, the Contixo, right?
Yeah.
I took off and it was flying just fine. I landed it. So imagine it's like you landing on the helipad, right? And then I took off again after that, and that's when everything went haywire. That would be my luck. That's what Jerry's talking about. Yep. All right, Maria shared a video with me. I'm going to put that on now.
I have no idea if you guys have seen this before or not. Can't remember.
Nope. I can tell you we haven't because I haven't thumbed it up yet, and I just did. So if it's not thumbed up, we definitely haven't played it here because I thumb up everything we play.
Oh, okay.
Get back to Moab and shoot some more video.
It's on my list.
Okay. Oh, the places we go. See, I don't do any of those fancy introductions. Oh my goodness, that's not Crater Lake, but whatever.
No, that's Meteor Crater.
Yeah, Meteor Crater. Yeah, thank you.
Look at that. My God.
Oh, these views suck.
Thanks, bud. I knew you'd love them.
It's not flat or boring. Beautiful. Is that the Badlands? No, that's not the Badlands. Oh, that's a cool shot there.
Wow. Look at that.
Wow.
In the middle of nowhere, it's just there.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not me driving to work. Wow. Where the heck's that?
Glamis.
Vegas.
Nope. Gila River Casino.
Fine, be that way. Oh, great circle. Wow, that's cool. What was that?
Oh,
this is all over. This is all over the country.
I'm really starting to not like you.
Bad time.
Oh,
She's
that's
about to
it.
come see you.
I know. We're gonna have coffee. God, those are great. God. I need. Okay, welcome to Illinois. I
Wow,
really
nice.
need to work on my cinematic skills. Oh, that's where I drove off the road.
That's my backyard right there.
Yeah, I really don't like you. I already said that.
That's Lake Michigan.
I should have known. I mentioned number 2, and the chat went completely off the rails with it.
Yeah, it's gone off the rails.
Yep, the runs.
Wow. Awesome.
Thank you.
Those were great. God, yeah.
Those were some of the shots I took when I took off 2 years ago and drove to Detroit. I did border to border, Mexico to Canada. So that's what those shots are from.
That's why I can't wait to see what you got when you're done with your road trip now.
Thank you.
It's gonna be epic, really.
All right,
All right, we got
our last
great.
video. We're going to show Dre's, and he shared with us a solo work.
Got the
Wow, look
great
at that drone! Look at that thing.
Yeah,
Goodness.
that's a beast.
Watch out for the pole.
Ooh!
Gotta be flying a job site.
Yeah, look at that. That's like, damn.
You know, it's crazy to think of all the capabilities drones have, and we barely use them. Just getting cinematic footage. You know, this
Exactly.
is really using a drone and all its features.
Yep.
Agreed.
Looks like something out of like Mission Impossible.
Yep.
Yep. But look how stable that is.
Hey, listen, don't give up hope. Dre stays busy. He might be Mission Impossible also. I've seen a lot of his daytime drone videos. I have not seen a lot of night ones.
I think. Oh, here he's coming back.
Watch out for the
there's-
truck.
There's
What's
my
that?
lunch. These drones are just getting more. Here comes the train.
Yep.
Landed just in time.
I'm
Oh,
going
here is the train.
Wow.
Just in time.
Perfect.
Good job.
Good one, Dre.
Cool.
Hey, that's a good question. How was this done prior to
Yeah, we're
drone?
just gonna. Yeah.
What's the
Hot air
question?
balloons.
Helicopters, maybe?
Yeah, helicopters probably too. Yeah. Well, that's what they used to do in the movies and stuff. They used to rent helicopters and stuff. But now that you got drones, people
Yeah.
don't rent helicopters anymore.
Why-
They hire somebody.
Why
with
need a
an
helicopter anymore?
Yeah, they
Helicopters
hire.
is that 20th century.
I know that when I was really into FPV a couple of years ago, there was a I can't even remember the pilot's name, but one of the popular guys. He actually was doing work in Alaska for Deadliest Catch, I think.
Yep.
And doing, he was actually on one of the crab boats and stuff, doing all that kind
Yeah.
of thing. And, and then, a lot of movies now, you can tell the footage by drones just by how it moves and stuff. So
Yep.
people aren't hiring helicopters anymore. They're just going to hire a drone pilot to pilot a drone and
Yep.
Well, I know you guys don't watch golf, but golf has taken
Yep.
over with drones.
Yep.
It's amazing.
I watched that. I actually watched that for that very reason, to get ideas.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
not just
Get
can, they
inspired.
are. But drones are used a lot in making movies.
Yeah.
Man, I saw an
Several of
edit.
them are using the Inspire.
I saw an edit yesterday. It was that new Gordon Ramsay show of undercover
Yep.
chef or whatever.
Yep.
First episode, there's this really nice shot, a pullback reveal from the drone, and the edit. Whoever edited it needs to go back to school. Seriously,
Yeah.
because the color grading, it's all. You can see there's no color grading, and then suddenly the color grading kicks in, and they left that in the show.
I've noticed that too.
You notice
Actually-
that? And I was like, what the hell, man? God, hire me. I'll work for half the amount of money, you know?
And it's funny, Maria, it's funny you mentioned that show, because one of the restaurants in that show, I don't know if it played yet or not, is actually in Narragansett, about a half a mile from those towers you're going to go.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
make
called
sure not to go to that one.
It's called Crazy Burger.
Wow, a bunch of
Okay.
cops flying down the street. Something going
Yeah.
on.
Not
I'm
me.
looking forward to meeting whoever wants to meet up with me here in Rhode Island. What the hell day am I meeting up with you on, Bud?
22nd, you said, I believe.
A second. Okay.
What was I doing? Flying too close to the water again?
Yeah.
Just, just text me when you're getting close.
Uh. Uh. Okay. I'll know exactly which day it is. That I'm gonna be in Rome. Let me look at the calendar.
You,
Let's
you
see.
know, because I'm really busy.
Yeah.
The 21st is when I'm gonna
Fine.
be in Rhode Island.
Of
Been
June or
saying that
July?
for a while, Jerry.
June. I'm leaving on the 15th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then you're
Cool.
not
You know
going
what?
to
I have days off I need to take, or I lose them. So
He's
Well,
close enough to catch the local city bus too, so Ken gotta be there.
Well, I can't spend all day. I got a schedule I got to keep. I can only be away from here for so long.
Oh no, I'm
So
just saying, like, whatever time you're there. I mean, if I have to take the day out, I will, just to get down there. So
Don't worry, Maria. No matter how long you're gone, the bills will still be there, and they will hunt you down and find you no matter where you are.
Yeah.
no, I
kill you.
have paid everything already before I leave. So
there you go.
screw
Well,
that.
again, Maria,
So all you're gonna
once,
do is come home to junk mail.
Yeah, a lot of that for sure.
Exactly.
Maria, once you get,
Exactly, Warren.
because you're going to Detroit first, right?
No, I'm not going to Michigan at all.
Oh, really? You changed your itinerary then?
Yeah. Instead of going to Michigan, that's why I'm going through Connecticut and to Rhode Island. So I'm using that time I would have spent there in Michigan, and I rerouted. Yeah.
Oh, actually,
All
the 21st is a Saturday, so I don't need the day off.
Yep.
Yeah. On the
Tell you what,
20th, I leave Fayetteville, North Carolina. Head up to Fredericksburg, Virginia, over to Maryland, Delaware, up through New Jersey. And then the next day, I'm literally going from New Jersey through New York, meeting somebody in Connecticut, then heading over to you guys, and then probably gonna land somewhere in the far western part of Pennsylvania for the night. So the
well,
next day on the 22nd is when I would see you, Bud.
all right. I will message you my cell phone so you can give me an update when you're starting to get close.
I already have your number.
Oh, you do?
Remember, I sent you my number. You
Was I
texted.
drinking?
No, dude. I texted you and
There's a
everything.
mud ball shit in the woods
Yep.
There's a mud ball shit in the woods?
because
Let
of
me
the whole
look.
chat that was going on in the chat while we were playing the videos.
I haven't even looked at the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Oh, you know what? Cool cat. I'll share your short before we wrap the show up. I'll show the short.
Oh, yeah, it's bedtime, man. Shit, I got to get up at 4 a.m.
Dude, it's only 6 p.m. here.
Oh, okay.
Well, I get up at 4 a.m.
You poor thing.
Oh, I love it. Who are we watching?
Cool cat.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think this is his video. It's this. Ocean
Yeah.
Renzi. Oh, wow. This thing's cool.
What the hell?
Wowzers.
Mock-up sea glider.
Wow, that's cool.
How many freaking props it have?
Hopefully enough so half of them can fail and you'll still be safe.
Yeah.
Look at those wings.
Yeah.
Looks like the Karate Kid, like, crane thing, you know?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what it reminds me of? I was over Waypoint New England's house yesterday, and we couldn't fly the drone because it was raining. But the interesting thing is he had a bird. I'm gonna try to pull it up on my screen here so you can see this. There was a bird. I don't know what kind of bird it was. I think it was maybe a vulture of some sort or a hawk or something. But it was in the tree and it just had its its wings just spread, taking the rain in, kept turning around, and when it flew away, this thing was massive. Try to let you see it here. I don't know how well you're going to be able to, but
Yeah.
I'm going to
No.
zoom in. Look
Oh,
at
there
that.
it is. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wowzers. Almost like a vulture.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it might have been that, but it's just chilling there in the tree. It kept turning around and spinning around with its wings out like that. And when it took off, that thing was huge. It flew right over us. So yeah.
We call them turkey hawks out here, but yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, so they say buzzard or a vulture.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Something you don't see every day.
I
out
just
here.
like the day I was flying the Avata 2, and I come whipping around my deck, and there's this hawk just sitting there on my deck railing looking at me going, what are you doing?
All right, well, it's 9:00. We're at a time for the night, so
Yep.
we'll leave the floor open. Does anyone have anything they want to promote before we go?
No.
Oh, good.
No, I'm out of ideas.
Yeah,
Be
well,
kind.
Wait. One thing. Warren, I will find you, and I will kill you.
Warren's on the list. Warren
Uh-oh.
made it on the list.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. I'm glad that our discussion about the drones being used in the war didn't lead to a overly political discussion and cause any controversy, because we didn't want to do that. So thank you all for joining tonight. Mental health, really important for everyone. Make sure you're doing well mentally. If you need help, reach out to your friends and family. If you can't find help there, reach out further. There are people out there willing to listen, willing to help. Just don't do it alone. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and I'll see you next week.
Bye, y'all.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Paul.
everybody.